Hey guys, coming back to you. This is Albie again, bringing you another little snippet look insight of why I'm saying Sylvanas should be banned a lot more. As you can see, this is just gold level. Like, to be honest, maybe my opinions on all of this is invalid because it's such a low rank level. But I think it actually can hold true even in like upper levels. I'm pretty sure other people know like how much of an advantage Sylvanas can bring to the table if not dealt with correctly. Now again, this is another hero rank match. What I'm stating here is what we were talking about in draft. I was telling them, they were saying, oh, this looks like we're a shitty team. I was just telling them, no, we're not a shitty team, but they are really strong and we have a lot more damage than them. But the problem comes in that they can actually withstand our damage, so you got to be careful. But our winning point, like Samuro and myself were stating, our winning point is we can actually split push ridiculously well. And over here, we almost lost 3 members of our team in the initial fight. I'm just up here poking around. I know someone's eventually going to come, and it's actually going to be Jaina that's coming up there. So as you can kind of see, I'm going to try to find out who my characters are. There we go. Jaina comes in, pushes me out, and this is the bad thing. And this is why sometimes I always say Jaina can actually hold her own against Sylvanas a little bit. But over time, and here's a good play by Arthas, try to get me. If he actually locked me, that would have been a kill. But luckily, you know, your boy is pretty skilled. But no, like honestly, I think Jaina is a good pick to one lane against a Sylvanas. The only reason why this Jaina struggles so much is because, look it, instead of, he can't go to his fountain because he's already used it, but he's staying in the lane this low. Now I get it, he was probably defending the lane long enough so that way Arthas can come back, but Arthas didn't come back to give her the port ability. So instead she's just kind of hidden away. She's getting hit by my dagger over and over again. And this is the thing, she needs to be aggressive, but how can you be aggressive when there's this huge health pool gap between us? So instead I'm getting both the globes, and she's not. So here she is, just kind of getting hit every so often by all this stuff. She's just waiting 27 seconds, that's what she's saying in her mind. And this is what an aggressive Sylvanas should do. You just pack in, cleaning up the wave, make sure nobody grabs the globes other than you, and you keep going. The rest of our team is kind of doing fairly well. But here's the sad thing, poor Poison kind of got to her, and now I have my full advantage. Arthas comes in to try to help out. Now again, this is nothing game breaking right now. This is standard as hell. This is pure standard fights, comps, and builds. Arthas can. This is how you should play as an Arthas against a Sylvanas. Be careful of your mana pool. Make sure you keep it fairly good. Don't let Sylvanas get the globes, which he let me get, but you don't let her get the globes, and you constantly pick at her slowly. Whenever you can get a hit, get a hit. Churn, like I think, in my opinion, if I was him, I would turn that off. There you go. And then you keep going. You get the picks that you get, and then you keep going. So here's the first Punisher. Nothing too crazy is happening. No one's overwhelmed in any way. We have the bottom kind of holding off. We got a little bit of the wall down already. Likewise, there's a bit of damage here. Stitches gets a nice hook. We almost get an instant kill, but it's okay. Just get away and move around. Here's where Jaina oversteps. Our Tracer overstepped too, but I made sure I got her back. You know, I got your back, Tracer. Up here is pretty good. Like I said, it's pretty even. The only difference is obviously there is a weak little tower. With Jaina gone, their main damage, they can't really stay in this area too long, so instead the 3 of us kind of focus there. Samuro is kind of just pushing people around, but not doing anything too crazy. Tracer's finally coming back in, but so is Jaina. Nazebo finally joins into the fray and comes up here after he's managed to clean up the bottom to level that out. So I think top is actually being won quite a bit. Again, nothing hugely game-breaking is happening in this matchup. I have Joe going after me as a Sylvanas. Tracer down here pretty weak, but doing her own thing. All I'm doing is just focusing damage on Joe whenever I can, and then making sure I get at least the kill every so often on the little guys, the little minions. Joe overstepped again, and luckily Stitches got a really good hook, pulled him back in, and we finished her off. And this is where I mean Sylvanas is overwhelming. Front wall, that's normal, that's going to go down. All I did was keep this thing off. There's only one level difference, now there's two. All I'm doing is keeping this tower off. There is nothing hitting this Punisher. Now the onus of that technically goes on to the blue team for not attacking the Punisher as much as they have been. But they're also being pushed out by us as the team. My only job is to keep shit turned off. And as you can clearly see by the levels, look at the time frame. It's only 5 minutes in. We're already breaking that second wall. And now we're going into the main keep. What is going on? This is how broken it is when you don't have that little tower there to do that extra little bit of damage. I'm telling you, Blizzard, you need that tower back. Now, we didn't get the keep because obviously everyone on our team started over chasing that they have no mana to do anything. So it's like fine, not a big deal. So over here the team's pushing out, they're trying to get Tracer, and that's fine. What did Samura do? He broke off, immediately went down and started getting camps. What did I do? I went straight to the top and I started using my talent ability to possess and start pushing the top fort down. Again, everything kind of normalizes, but look, there's already a 3 to 2 level lead, and I'm keeping it there for a good while. Nobody's dying, so we're not giving up XP that way. Nobody on their team is overtly dying, so they're not getting XP that way. We're just getting camps, we're pushing lanes, and forts are going down. That's all you gotta do. You just gotta focus. But how aggressive this push is, I think comes down solely to that little tower that used to be there that's not anymore. Now I'm not doing anything too crazy. I'm taking this shaman camp. Bottom is pushing on their own. They're just trying to get the front wall. And this is why I say these towers actually do really good, because they have infinite ammo. They can just, as long as like they can keep these things killed, these towers will do shit tons of damage to prevent anything from moving forward, to prevent even from us to actually be able to push the wall in so easily. Like, obviously you can overwhelm. That's the reason why they go down, but they're pretty good, I think, for what they do. Here's a bad moment where Stitches should have just stayed up here to help me fight Jizzle over here, as Arthas, and we could have definitely gotten this fort down pretty easily. That's okay, though. I'm the only one fighting him. He's burning his mana pool quite a bit. I'm just trying to keep a good distance. If he gets too close, I just leave. Over here, it's a 2-on-2. Stitches with the poison, kind of, you know, setting up an escape. He's used up so much of his mana, sadly, that he's just trying to pull it back up. But this fort goes down because of the lack of mana. Now I'm going to show you something. You're going to see something that, again, once again, reiterates the brutality that is the lack of that secondary fort. See, I made sure I silenced her so she couldn't whip me into the wall there, so I could get away pretty easily. But here, look at this. One person defending fairly well, I think. I think, what's it called, Nazeebo is doing a pretty good job keeping this back. But the one tower, the one fort, can't do enough damage to clean the wave worth shit. The minions powered up, I think, was another thing that kind of changed it. But what can he really do? Like, you need multiple things shooting for it to clean up that wave. Otherwise, it's going down. Now, I think this is going to showcase to you one of two things. One, what you should never let a Sylvanas do for free. But not much they could really do about it because they're all in a full fight down here. And they're winning the full fight. which is what a whole bunch of people will say in the comments. Shit, man, if Sylvanas is pushing, that means it's a 4-on-5. You just push the whole team out and you take them out. Yes, that is true. You've won the 4v5. But look how bad the blue team is. They are not doing anything. Okay, now they finally realized that he was trying to take the camp. But they're still trying to get this thing done. Nobody on their team has yet to port down here. I think finally it's Nazebo is the one that actually ports in time to stop it. But look, the keep's already down. If I was really greedy, I would have gone for this one. But look how far back the minion wave was, so I would have to rely on my wave coming up. Or sorry, my possession ability. But they won the Punisher. They have to react to this, which, to be honest, they don't have to actually react to this in any way. They could have just let that all die to the core. But we get to take this thing down, and we only lose the front wall. You know what I mean? 10 minutes in, still a 3-level lead difference. They're doing all they can to kind of stop things, but I don't know. Tell me in the comments below, guys. Let me know your opinion. Do you think this is fair in any way? Is this just the natural course of the game? Is this what's supposed to be happening? Or can there be something done about it? I honestly think 100%. Just put that other tower in. It helps both sides technically. And you'd probably think, oh, but then that means, you know what, like, it would be even that much harder for a team to come back. Yeah, I guess that could be a decent argument. But who's really suffering the most here is the people who can't seem to handle the situation at all for what it is. Look, we're all fighting over here. It's not like cut and dry who's gonna win. Look at Joe getting away. You know what I mean? I'm leaving away. My team isn't technically equipped to win, straight up win in a team fight, but they're doing fairly good to actually keep everyone out. I went straight up to the top just so you guys can see. I went up here, I cleaned that out, no problem. Samuro has his little clones over here. They're pushing the wave down here. And this is just general gameplay. This is general cleanup. Nothing game breaking again. But those 3 levels that occurred early on will stay there for a good portion. And that's also coming down to, like, look how much kill difference there is, just 6. It's nothing too outrageous, but again, it's not something that you'd want. As you can see, teams fighting here, and there's a whole aggressive point. I just completely bypass it, go straight to the bottom. I don't see a reason to do anything else other than push the bottom while this team is up here. Again, this is going to show you another moment of how outrageous it can be when you don't have that fort. So here's the look of their team. This is what they see. You can clearly see there's a Sylvanas down here. Nazebo's up here trying to make sure these catapults don't get to anything. They're fighting a 4v4, and they're doing really good. Blue is not out of this game in any way. They're doing really good. This is the difficulty of fighting against 2 tanks that can really tank and pull in, you know what I mean? But look, they're also sacrificing in that push over here. Hey, but Nazebo is down here. He's doing his job to try to push me out, but it's too late. Look at this. It's a little too late, buddy. Keep goes down. Just so you can see, I'm right here, porting away. The rest of their team decides to back up. I take what I can get. It's a 3v5 at the moment. So again, another situation where you don't really wanna overcommit as a player. And as you can clearly see, Blue knows that they have an advantage. There's only 2-level lead, but talent-wise, we're on par with each other. So yeah, it's like comes Samuro, but it's looking a little tough to deal with even a 4v5. Their whole team is up here. And this is where tragedy starts striking for the red team, for my team. Poor blue though. That was actually a pretty big miss. But here, some Tracer goes down, Stitches goes down, Samuro's right here with me. We're just cleaning the wave because, well, this thing is gonna happen no matter what for them. So I'm just cleaning up the wave. Blue team is really focused on getting this tribute. It's really close. Technically, it's not nothing outrageous. Samuro's bringing them towards me. So I'm just over here poking away. Look at this. Jane over here, the turnaround, we get a kill. Their team is still up here. They get the Frontis Punisher. We lose Malfurion. I freaking bailed. I'm down here. I'm like, I'm out of this. Poor Samura goes down, and now they have a Punisher and they're going down in. Now obviously you have catapults. I'm not gonna jump into this. But this is the sad thing the blue does. Poor blue. You see me right here. They know I'm right there. Even Arthas pointed out that I'm right there. He's porting home. He's like, I'm not standing for this. I'm going for for their main keep right here. Over here, Samura telling us we got this. They can defend that all they want. And as you can clearly see, I'm just committed. Poor Arthas just wasting his mana like crazy, and he can't land anything. Here comes Jaina though to kind of help out with that situation. I'm going down slowly. Dodge that one. Here comes the minions, and this is what people don't realize. He's getting some mana. She got hit by a couple of these catapults. I'm going to the corner. Things getting tight. Is he gonna get out? Is he gonna get out? Oh my god! And Jaina misses her ring. Sylvanas on the run! You get a kill. Sylvanas for press 1. I don't know what he means by that. So here he is. Here I am. Here we're gonna watch this moment because this is all intense. This is me. This is Arthas. He's kind of running. He throws a Sindragosa. Oh my god, my butt is going down. Oh no, Sindragosa does hit me, but it's not enough to kill me. And poor Arthas can't get me, and I escape. I even typed, got the kill, and I'm out. Here, all the catapults are just hitting the core. We lost our keep to the Punisher just because of how many people were dead. But Nazeebo was pushing with it aggressively. Same with Joe. But they lost the same keep to us anyways. And then all you have to do really is push to win. But this is actually how you can lose the game. Because we're saying push to win, but our team is just fully aggressive and just, except for this little bit that Samuro is doing, nobody is really focusing the core. So poor Samuro can't focus the core anymore. And instead, I just managed to get there just in time to hit him with my wave a little bit for that 2%. GG. Sylvanas needs to be banned. Not unless I'm playing her. Like, if you see me playing, if you see Albie show up, just let Sylvanas be. Let me pick her. But no, hands down. That little fort. I mentioned it in the last video. I'm mentioning it again in this video. I think that fort makes a huge difference. It really does stop that push ability, or that game-ending push ability that Sylvanas can create. Did the red team play badly? Yes, in some aspects. Were they horrible? Not necessarily for the levels of everyone playing. Aside from myself, I'm only saying that because I'm technically always in Platinum, so for me to be in the Gold League doesn't really suit me, but hey, I'm down here, so I'm down here for a reason. But I think, like, did both teams play evenly to each other? I think so. The biggest advantage did come literally from Sylvanas' trait. I could have been a bad Sylvanas, and there'd be sometimes like moments where like things would have happened. Like if I was a bad Sylvanas, I don't think a normal Sylvanas player would have actually gone for that middle keep that I went through, and still managed to get the kill of an enemy and get out. You know what I mean? I don't think that's something a bad Sylvanas or an average Sylvanas player could do. But does that make me like ridiculously pro? No. It was just I saw an opportunity. In my mind, I was like, I'm 100% dead. I didn't give up, though. I just kept trying to wiggle my way around, and I got out. But, Blizzard, you gotta do something. I'm not saying you have to change her. I think Sylvanas' kit is pretty bang on as she is. I don't see an overall need to change her as a character. I think she's good, because she's easily countered by quite a few people, and I mentioned this in the other video before, but I think she's pretty good as she is. I think it's the map itself, or it's the way they've built the map recently with the new patch, that has made her a bit more overwhelming than she should be, in my opinion. I think she had a game-ending potential from the very beginning of when she was first introduced. That made her really good. What made her bad when she was first put on was they made possession a talent ability where she could use the possession ability to possess mercenaries and all that stuff. Which, hello, that's not that great. I think the way they made her possession ability now is very utilizable in a match, but it's her trait. When you're facing just one object to actually turn off, that looks ridiculously overwhelming in my opinion. You just need to turn off one thing, and then a whole bunch of little guys can just take it down pretty easily, especially because they've been boosted as well in their own damage. So yeah, let me know below, how do you guys feel? Do you think Garrosh, as he is now, I don't see a reason to ban him anymore. He can still do the displacement if he gets close enough to you, but again, he has to get close enough to you. There's a lot of ways to do that, but it's something that will eventually happen, but you can still get away, you can still do other things, but I think Sylvanas right now breaks the map, just because of how the map is built. I wonder 100% if that extra tower would make a difference. Not sure, but I wonder about that. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and catch you another time. Maybe I'll upload a little bit more regular of my climb out of gold. I might actually even show, I posted a couple of videos of just I'm not gonna lie, I started this season in Silver 1. I was, after all the placement scan, so look, when I did my first placements of the week, so I'm gonna catch you up on my HOTS thing right now real quick. When I first did my placements of this week, not this week, sorry, but of this season, I got gold, what was it, gold 2? I think I got gold 2, but that's technically where I ended the season before. So, even though I was in platinum, I ended the season in gold 2 because of, a whole bunch of, series of just platinum players were just picking the randomness of nonsense, and, well, shit happens and you kind of fall. Not a big deal. If you're good enough, you're just going to climb out anyways. When they did the rework of the placements, and they made everyone do placements again, this time I had one more, but they actually dropped me into Silver 1. I was like, what? So I was like, I even questioned myself for a moment, and this is probably half the reason why I decided to stop making videos. I was like, oh my god, am I just that bad at the game? Do I not understand the game anymore as it used to be? And then I was just like, well, we'll see what happens. I was kind of a little down on it, and then lo and behold, my next matches as I go, I'll even show it to you guys right now. As I go, my win rate was pretty damn high. I think it was in the 70 percentile. Right now, I don't think I'm in the 70s. I'll even show it to you. I think I'm, this season, really, I'm at 62% at the moment. It says win rate 56. So I think this is the one where it has more games. So this is calculating even my placement matches. This one's the ones before and little few games that I played before that. And then this is calculating my current placement matches plus my games. So this is what I'm currently at. This is what the overall with the 2 placements and all that stuff is. So this is the one I look at now. It's at 62. I'm doing fairly good with almost every character. Obviously, Sylvanas is the one I played the most. As you can clearly see, 15 wins, 6 losses only. I played Garrosh the one time before he got patched, and so on. Like, I had a huge win streak for a good while. But again, I wasn't sure why I was placed so low. But it's, as you can clearly see, it's pretty hell easy to get out of the leagues below by playing certain characters that can actually influence the game quite heavily. So I'm slowly climbing back out, and I'm gonna get out of Gold 3. I'm pretty sure I can get to Gold 1. Gold 1, Gold 2 sounds more like what my daily skill level is, but I know for a fact I can play at that Platinum level, but obviously with only certain characters. I'm not that great of all characters. I'm only good at certain ones, and clearly Sylvanas is one of them. But yeah, I'll definitely try to see if I'll upload more. But let me know what you guys think. Am I right? Am I wrong? Do we really need that fort back? You know, that little tower just shooting away. Would that really help this overwhelming push? Would it help Barax's holdout not be so, what is the word? It's not necessarily unwinnable, but it's not capable of doing comebacks as easily as you would think. There is ways to do comebacks, but now it's becoming more and more evident that, you know what, either you have to have enough wave clear to make sure those Zergs do nothing of damage, but you not only have to do that, but you have to make sure you're actually killing people, or you're going to lose in the long run. So, I don't know. Just let me know what you guys think. I'll catch you guys next time. And I think I'll upload a video soon